Hi, brother. How are you? So, we are in week 4 of basically 8 weeks of potential relapsing, potential challenges, feeling useless, feeling worthless, struggling again and again with this addiction that we have to pornography and masturbation. In the next 8 weeks, and we're already in the middle of that 8 week period, many men, and I genuinely hope it's not you, but many men are moving from level 2 addicts, what I would refer to as level 2 addicts. These are people who are occasional porn users, to bigger level 6, level 7 of addicts. Your, your life has been transformed in a negative way. You're acting out in real life. You're watching illegal material. You're getting addicted to gay porn, shemale porn. Your disturbing new fetishes suddenly are increasingly more and more what you turn to. Pedophilia, rape, violence. All of this, of course, is available on porn sites. I will not list them. You know which ones I'm referring to. These sites are experiencing at this moment a record-breaking traffic. And while you may be giving them money, you're also blackmailing yourself, because the fall is going to be so much more harder. I want you to stop that now. There are two ways that you can, as a man trying to quit porn, respond to this situation. We are in quarantine still with COVID-19. And while some states and some countries around the world are easing restrictions, it's the anxiety, it's the stress, it's the uncertainty around family, around employment, around just general culture and society, which are driving so many of us to that brink of relapse, and maybe perhaps actual relapse. But we have two ways that we can respond, Ben. Two ways. The first is to attack. Attack. Go on the offensive. This is a time to rally and to encourage our families, our friends. We need to tighten our boundaries. We can increase our investment in our mindset, our finances, and other areas of our life, which in the past maybe were weak. Now it's time to make them strong. Seek opportunities to thrive, while others are focusing on just surviving. Thrive. Take action. Of course, option 2 is to be on the defense. Play it safe. Be the victim. You're going to cut spending. You build up extra reserves. But you're doing this after you've gotten scared. You've given into anxiety. There's paranoia. There's fear in your daily life with your family. You're not leading them. You're actually allowing them to get into your fear, to dig into your anxiety. You're compulsively maybe watching the news. You're worrying about your job. All of those things are leading you increasingly more and more maybe to edge towards a relapse, or to actually relapse. And now you're watching more and more. Look, of those two options, which one would be better? You know the answer. Go on the attack. One's going to put you in control. The other has completely taken the control from you, robbed you of your sanity. There are coping strategies. There are. There are ways that you not only can recover, but you can actually thrive in this current crisis. Some of the strategies are just simply you're creating a strong mental and emotional mindset and an emotional structure that your family is going to see, and and your friends are going to see, and they're going to reach out and they're going to follow you. You can't lose hope. You can't give in to fear. Others are passive observers. They're just watching the news. They're just being like sheep doing what others are telling them to do. Be different. Be the leader. Attack. One way, of course, during a reboot is to see what's working and what hasn't worked, and what are the lessons that you can take from your experiences. You know this, men, brothers, you know this. Watching porn and masturbating does nothing but only increase your anxiety. It's a momentary release of that, but it comes back even stronger. Don't play it safe. Don't play the victim. So many of us in the past did, and so many of us continue to do that. You're better. You're stronger. You can thrive. One of these choices leaves you impotent, right? You're waiting for someone else to give you the direction. The other, to attack, to thrive, is going to give you the chance, the opportunity to take ownership of your life, of your recovery process, of your family, to be authentic for the first time in a very long time, to be the authentic you, the authentic leader. Which one are you going to choose? Which one feels better? Of course, the authenticity, the strength, the leader, which is you. I choose not to sit back. I choose not to live in fear. I choose not to have anxiety overtake me. No. For these next 4 weeks, I am revamping my efforts. I'm revamping the attack. Those of you that are in the United States, maybe you're familiar with this military leader. He was General Robert E. Lee. During the American Civil War, one of the things that distinguished him amongst all the other generals was his willingness, when faced with great odds, to attack. And most of the time, that strategy paid off. His tenacity, his leadership led to victories. It led to people to follow him even to death. Now, I'm not saying you lead your family, you lead your friends to death. But I am saying that here was a man who had the courage, when faced with overwhelming odds, when otherwise people would tell him to play it safe, to attack. And if that attack would lead to failure, as it did in many battles, especially near the end of the war, he didn't play the victim. He took responsibility. Likewise, we have a choice. We have a path set out in front of us. Attack. Choose the option for responsibility and for leadership. This is the best time in our history, the best time in your life story. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the legacy that begins now is what you can tell and what others will tell of you, of your family, your children, your friends. They're going to say, yes, you led us. Thank you for being the model. Thank you for being responsible. Now, I understand that many men are scared. This is natural. I've seen it. I've talked to other men. They're scared and they're using what is comfortable. They're using pornography and masturbation not as a crutch as much as now it's just something that they've turned to, and perhaps you have as well, to give them some form of comfort in this time. Stop. It does not give you comfort. In the long term, it's not beneficial. It will kill you. It's blackmailing you now. Stop. I know you can. Look, I want you to thrive. And so I'm going to step up in a huge way. A huge way to support you. This is what I'm going to be doing. First, I'm offering a free webinar on conquering fear and how to attack your addiction in the next month. Second, I'm offering you free membership in a brand new Facebook group called New Men Rising. I want you to join this army. I want you to rise up and join others. Be the new man. Finally, I'm offering for 6 months at 50% discount a one-to-one mentoring program where you and I are going to create together a recovery program that works and that will achieve the success of sobriety that you are searching for and wanting so desperately to have. Now is the time that we take our lives back. Now is the time that you become the leader. I know that you can. I'm proud of you. So click on the link below. Join the Facebook group. And also sign up for that webinar. You won't be disappointed. See you there.